What is going on, everybody? Logan Harp 1 here. And my god, it has been a long time since we've done something like this. And honestly, it's pretty nice. If you hear background noise, it's just my multiple cats now being as loud as possible because it's basically, almost 2 o'clock in the morning at the time of recording this. And we have a lot to talk about. So, first, yes, I'm wearing a Louis V hat. Doing that for Halloween this year, so it's gonna be a fun time. Got my outfit, shaved my mustache a little too early, but that's fine. I know once I got fatter, Jesus, but I never really grew out my chin, and due to medical issues, all that. So, even though there's really no fat, I can get like a fat chin even just putting my head down. Now, to the news. PS5 Pro coming out. Obviously, I'm getting it. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be sick. I've really just been living life. With my mental health. I never thought I would ever talk about my mental health. Trust me. But my god, I've had a year. It's been a crazy year. My dad passed away back in January. And he and I, if I've said old videos, we never did click well. After my parents' divorce, and I was like 3 or 4 around that time. And the saddest part about it was that we finally reconnected, but it was after my grandfather died last year in June. And it's crazy. Like, we finally buried the hatchet. We put everything aside, and we finally made things right with each other on both sides. And I got to enjoy a good Thanksgiving with him. I got to introduce him to my family. And then we had a good Christmas. And it sounds cliche to say this, but I think that was the first time that I think me and him ever felt like a father and son to each other in so long. And then a month later, I'm driving to get my daughter from daycare, and I get a phone call, and it was that my dad had passed away. And I've never really recovered since. Worst part about it is, he dies, and the family I have, with my mom, my mom, my brother, it's went to shit. Surprisingly enough. And mentally, I've never been able to actually grieve my own dad without them basically pressuring me to do things because of our inheritance. And I hate it. It's been rough. But it's like I told my wife, the best person I've ever talked to was a camera. A lot of my old videos, some that aren't even on this channel anymore, were videos where I used to just talk to the camera about things. And I know this isn't the most fun thing to listen to while watching a Sword Art Online gameplay video, but it does put me in the mind state of why, I've always been asked, why do you just play video games? Why is that, it's not the real thing, it's not real life, it's not, and I know it's not, but I think movies, music, video games has always been a way for me to cope with things. I see these stories that go on in these games and movies, and what movies I would watch, and I wouldn't feel a single thing, or certain songs where I didn't think about things, has now become painful. I'll hear certain lyrics to a song and I kind of strike a chord in me, or I'll watch a movie and a scene that I used to laugh off and think, oh, no problem. Now it's like it hits a little bit being a dad, being a husband. And, I've been married over 3.5 years now. About 3.5 years. Anniversary is in May, so it'll be 4 years next May. I did not mean to make this video, sad, but I feel like, getting back into doing videos, doing vlogs. Seriously, Spooky? Trying to teach these cats to quit doing claws on the furniture. My God, they look fat. I got a haircut, so. But yeah, life's just been weird lately, and trying to come to grips with all of it is it's been rough. I don't get to play with my friends anymore. They're either on PC or they just don't communicate. I mean, I've tried to reach out. I still hear from Steve every now and then, like Matt, Kirk, and some of the rest. Never really hear anything about anymore. And it's for the better in certain degrees. But I do miss the days when we used to play Rocket League together, or any other awesome games like Go Through Con Wildlife was hilarious to play with them. GTA was always great, and I miss that stuff. But when you have a family, things are a lot harder. I swear to God, literally 2 o'clock in the morning, these cats do not know how to shut up. Literally, they sleep the whole day, and then at night, they want to be the most annoying creatures on the face of this earth, but I love them to death. Guarantee if I give them a few treats, they will calm down. But I just want to talk about that. Kind of give you a deep dive in where my mind's been lately. Why I don't do videos like I used to anymore. And, some of it, I just don't have the time. We have a kid who you can definitely not show, horror games to. You gotta wait till she goes to bed, and you got the wife telling you, hey, come to bed. And you're like, oh, right, yeah, just after this match. And then she entices you to come to bed. And you're like, well, now I have to come to bed. You know what I mean? But, life's been good. It's just been a shit year. And it's been the hardest year of my life. Believe it or not. So, I just wanted to kind of give an update on how everything's been. I hope to do more videos soon. I really do want to do this more. Do some live streams, do some gameplay, some horror game walkthroughs, some boss battle tips, guide, whatever. And, that'd be fun. It'd be awesome to finally get back into doing this stuff. But it's just the motivation and finding the time to do it. I have the time. It's just finding when I can. You know what I mean? So, what else is there? Because I'm going to keep this going as long as I can. Just to make a long video. If anybody wants to watch the whole thing, feel free. If not, you probably already clicked off, so it doesn't matter. So yeah. So, like my family, my mother's side's not been great these days. Because, they never liked each other, obviously. The divorce happened. But it's just, it almost feels like that separation that I had with him. And now that he's gone, it's fallen onto them. And it's been just a roller coaster of emotions, to be honest. And I shut down for a while. I'm still shut down, to be honest. And, I know when life gets hard, it gets hard. But we try to do what we do. I've got my wife, I got my daughter, I got my cats. I've got everything I need here. But here, I don't know where I'm at. I still feel joy. I don't take any medications. Can barely even get me to take an allergy pill. And, my wife says, Logan, you need to be on some medication. You need to be on something. She can tell that something's been up with me. And as much as she's most likely right, I've never wanted to take medication to control the way I feel. And I'm not discrediting anyone who takes medication. Definitely not discrediting it. I'm just raw dogging depression. I'm raw dogging anxieties. Speaking of anxiety, took my daughter to see Inside Out 2 when it came out. Finally bought the DVD. And yeah, anxiety's a bitch. I've seen it in a movie form. And it's pretty accurate. Sadly. Hope everybody's looking forward to Halloween. Everybody's looking forward to Thanksgiving, to Christmas. Of course, my cats decided to use the litter right when I'm recording. Thank you. And, yeah. Life has been life. And, there's things that have been helping. Like, finally got Deadpool and Wolverine. Finally got the Aqua Teen Hunger Force box set. Funny enough, got to meet Dana Snyder and got to meet Dave Willis. These two were so cool. Steph, she got a signed flat of Master Shake from Dana Snyder in a raffle, and it was hilarious how she got it because the original person didn't answer the call, I guess, labeling it. That person got it drawn. I guess they had left the VIP party beforehand. So she is looking at me I guess the guy's not here. I said, there's still a chance. And lo and behold, they called her ticket. And, we got to meet Dana Snyder. We got to meet Dave Willis. We got to meet Art the Clown. We got to meet David Howard Thornton, the guy who plays Art from Terrifier. New movie's out. Terrifier 3. It is sick. I love it. We got to meet so many cool people. This one girl, Jinx, I think was her username, but it's Markama. And she was super awesome. Got to take a photo with her. She was dressed as Yoru from Chainsaw Man, the War Devil, and it was so awesome getting to get a photo with her because I was hoping she was going to be in the Makima cosplay, and when I saw she was in that, I'm like, that's relevant right now. This is big. So getting a photo with her was so sick. I'll probably do another video later just showing my entire haul on things that we got during that trip. And my god, it was so fun. We had such an awesome time. Um, got to meet Clint Howard. He was super awesome. If you don't know who Clint Howard is, he's the Ice Cream Man. He's Ron Howard's brother. Opie Taylor from Andy Griffith, if anybody remembers that show. He was the brother of Andy's actor. Or not Andy, but Opie's brother, like actor. And it was sick getting to meet him. Got to meet two legends of the Godzilla franchise. Forgive me for not remembering their names. I will during that video. But it was so cool to meet these people. Got to meet three different Jasons. CJ Graham, I'll say Derek Mears, and Ken Kinzinger. Like Kersinger? Yeah. And I got all three of them to sign my Jason mask. And I love that thing. I'm so happy they signed it. It was one of the best moments ever. And funny enough, with Dave Wells and Dan Snyder, they did a little panel for an hour called like "Wasting an Hour of Your Time." And yeah, they had done some of their voices kind of, where they kind of let it slip. But I really kind of wanted to irk them, so I was the last person to get a question. I was like, have you ever caught yourself just doing one of your one of your characters' voices in a real life scenario? Dano rips me a new one, basically. Like, where have you been for the last 45 minutes? How's wrong with you? And just joking around, obviously. But then Dave starts doing Meatwad's voice, and my god. I did it because my wife loves Meatwad. And that show and Shake and all them. So, getting them to, like, really speak in that voice as accurate as possible was amazing. And we enjoyed so much of that. We had a great time, though. Got signature from David Howard Thornton. Got signatures from Heather Albert, his special effects artist, or makeup artist. She was so sweet. She was awesome. Just everybody was so nice. Like, all three of the Jasons talked with me for like about 5-7 minutes each. Just talking about how, they love hearing people's stories about how they got into Jason and Friday the 13th, and if it brought them into wanting to watch all the other movies, or, delve deeper into the horror movie franchises. And, I appreciate every single person I got to meet there. It was so awesome. And I could not be happier. That's what my wife got me for my birthday, my 28th birthday. Was tickets to Nightmare Weekend and getting to meet all these people. And, whether it was an actor or an artist or a cosplayer, I looked at all of them in the same degree of just awesome people. People who like actually speak with you, people who were kind, they were actually nice. Like that Merkaba girl, or Jinx, whatever she goes by on her thing. She was just super awesome. I mean, you expect one of these cosplayers who usually shows a lot of skin, you have to kind of be a little more like pushy with things because, they don't want people gooning to it. But, she was awesome. She was super cool. Super cool. My wife took the photo of us, and she printed out like a special version of it. Funny enough, the first print messed up, but she actually let me have that one as well as like kind of a bonus for patients and all that. And it was actually really cool to get signatures even from them, from her. It was just amazing. And with everything that's been going on this year, it was amazing to finally have a break in life and to get to enjoy life. I loved it. It was awesome. Next few videos, if I do this, I'll probably actually do with the light on. I figure it's late. I need to turn the light on and blind everybody. I gotta get my internet switched out. It's getting slow. And I know I've been rambling for way too long, but like I said, Cameron's my best friend. Always enjoyed talking with you guys. Whether you people made it this long or not, it's nice to actually do some visual work again. Some visual content instead of just a gameplay. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. I got some more cool stuff to show soon. I'll definitely be showing my haul from Nightmare Weekend in Richmond. And thank y'all for understanding. I know I don't have many people watch, but thank y'all for understanding why I've been gone for so long. Hopefully the crew never joins back up again. And we get back to making content. Hopefully more fluently, more frequently, and hopefully special guest Steph. We've got a lot in store, so thank y'all for being patient, and thank y'all for watching. Means a lot.